Welcome to the Coins Explorer YouTube channel. Today we are going to take a look back at the month of May and see how some CAC approved coins performed in the marketplace versus their non-CAC approved counterparts. For those of you that don't know, CAC is a third-party grading service, much like PCGS and NGC. However, their quality standards are higher than the traditional grading services, and their coins almost always command a premium price. In a nutshell, CAC, which stands for Certified Acceptance Corporation, looks at third-party grading coins and certifies them to a higher standard, giving buyers and sellers confidence and peace of mind that the coin is of premium quality. Here we have an absolutely amazing coin. This 1909S Lincoln VDB penny was graded as a mint state 66 red by PCGS and was certified by CAC. It recently sold in May at Heritage Auctions for a whopping $28,800. For comparison purposes, in February, Heritage Auctions sold a non-CAC version of the exact same coin for a cool $15,000. The 1909S VDB is the key date penny in the series. You frequently see these for sale in MS66 red state, but the quality and eye appeal vary greatly. CAC has only endorsed 32 gem red coins, and there are only 3 that are finer than this one. This high-end example features bold design elements that reflect its original golden luster. This coin has no abrasions or carbon spotting. It's truly one of the nicest examples of a 1909S Lincoln VDB penny that you will ever see. Now, $28,000 is a lot of money, but if you like this series, you can obtain a 1909S in a mint state 61 for a tenth of the price of this mint state 66. The mint state 61 usually sells for $2,000 to $3,000. Here we have a $17.95 $1 flowing hair 2 leaves silver dollar. In May, Heritage auctioned off 2 $17.95 $1 flowing hair 2 leaf silver dollars. This CAC approved AU53 graded by PCGS sold for $37,200. 2 days later, Heritage auctioned off a PCGS graded AU53 Plus without the CAC sticker, and it sold for $30,000. Both of the coins were struck from the same pair of dies. These coins were usually struck from perfect dies. Liberty's head is placed higher on the coin than most flowing hair varieties, sitting close to Liberty, giving it a really pleasing aesthetic look. The portrait was struck deeply into the die in high relief, making Liberty's hair strands extra bold on this about circulated coin. Eye appeal is extremely strong for the CAC approved example. There are only 15 of these in AU53, 1 in AU53 Plus, and 62 in a higher condition. CAC has only approved 2 of these in 53 and 16 in better condition. In January of 2022, Heritage sold one of these in AU53 for $45,600, which is slightly more expensive than the AU53 CAC approved flowing haired silver dollar that they just sold last month. Look, if you like this coin but can't afford the price tag, the AG3 and AG4 go for around $3,000 to $3,500, and the prices seem to be increasing in the lower grades for this coin. Here is one of my personal favorites to collect. It's the Peace Dollar. This 1925S Peace Dollar, graded mint state 65 by PCGS, sold in May at Heritage Auctions with a $72,000 price tag. Just a year earlier, Heritage auctioned off a 1925S Peace Dollar graded mint state 65 without the CAC approval, and it sold for $16,800. There were 2 other examples without CAC approval that also sold in 2022, each fetching $16,800. one from Stacks and Bowers, and another one from Heritage. The price of this coin has rose significantly in the last 12 months, likely doubling in value. While the 1928S is the rarest peace dollar in gem condition, the 1925S is only minutely more plentiful in gem and finer grades. This example is tied for the finest at PCGS and is only one of 9 pieces in this grade without the CAC approval. The luster is frosty and well preserved, with an above average strike sharpness. There is faint ivory tinting on the obverse, while the reverse displays peach amber toning. The eye appeal on this coin is outstanding for this issue. There is a graded population of 54 in mint state 65, with 1 in mint state 65 plus, and none finer. The CAC approval on this coin shows only 9 in mint state 65 and none finer. Now, we can't all afford to drop $72,000 on a coin, or even $16,800. If you like the series and want to get your hands on a really solid example, take a look at a 1925S peace dollar in mint state 64. These go for just about $750 to $850. That's correct. You heard me right. One grade lower than the shown example, and it costs tens of thousands of dollars less, and you still get a really nice example. I personally have 2 of these in my collection. Here we have an 1855 Type 2 gold dollar graded MS 66 by PCGS, and it's CAC approved. This coin recently sold at auction for $50,400. In February of 2022, Heritage sold a PCGS graded mint state 66 for $31,200 without the CAC approval. The 1855 Type 2 gold dollar is an example of one of the most desirable of all gold types. Striking problems resulted in the cancellation of this design after only 3 years, making the Type 2 the least available gold dollar type. The 1855 date is a favorite with type collectors because it can be found in mint state, but coins at the MS66 level are rare. NGC has certified only 8 examples of this date at the mint state 66 level, with only 4 finer, while PCGS has graded 18 in mint state 66, with only 6 finer. The present coin is an exciting example of this popular date. This specimen has some of the best detail you will ever see on the type, showing full hair and wreath detail, and all digits in the date are well defined. Lovely bright yellow gold color with just a hint of red enhances the pristine surfaces. Some light dye clashing is noted on the reverse, as often seen on this issue. Superb thick mint luster adds to the overwhelming visual appeal. There are only 12 approved by CAC in mint state 66, and there are only 5 finer. If you like this type coin, you can find these in lesser mint state like an MS60 or an MS61 for around $1,500 to $2,500. Next up, we have another one of my personal favorites. It's the Barber half dollar. This 1907 Barber half dollar, graded by PCGS as a mint state 64 with an approved CAC, recently sold for $1,615. In March of 2023, Stacks Bowers sold a PCGS graded MS64 without CAC approval for $1,080. The eye appeal on this CAC approved coin is impressive. The toning is a beautiful mix of gold, green, blue, and purple. Toning can be found on the obverse and the reverse, which may have also had an impact on the price. There are a lot of coin collectors that love toned coins, and they tend to fetch a premium, in addition to the CAC designation. Typically, a 1907 Barber half dollar in mint state 64 that is CAC approved goes for around $1,500 to $1,500. I would definitely be on the lookout to see if these start climbing in price. Here we have a quick market report on the 1923 D Peace Dollar. Great Collection sold a CAC approved, PCGS graded, mint state 65, 1923D Peace Dollar for $2,256. In March of 2023, Stax Bowers sold a PCGS graded MS65 without a CAC sticker for $1,020. And in February 2023, Heritage sold a different PCGS graded MS65 without the CAC sticker for $840. The price of these seems to be holding pretty steady so far this year. The difference in price from February to March appears to be the difference in eye appeal for the coins being sold. An MS65 typically sells for around $1,150. Here we have a 1936 Buffalo nickel graded by PCGS as a Proof 68 satin finish with CAC approval that sold at Legend Auctions in May 2023 for $7,343.75. Also in May, Heritage sold a PCGS graded Proof 68 satin finish without the CAC approval for $4,680. This CAC approved coin is an incredible satin proof buffalo nickel. The satiny texture is super and clearly visible. A super bold luster beams from all over. Both sides enjoy a beautifully moderate, vibrant color mix of totally original gold pale, lavender pale, purple. There are no spots. Every detail is pinpoint sharp and strike. The eye appeal is phenomenal. With only 4,400 ever minted, there is a PCGS population of 49, NGC population of 38, and CAC has approved 18 of them. The last 10 examples all sold for $7,900 or more. It appears the prices dropped slightly on these. Here we have a 1920 $20 gold double eagle graded by PCGS as an MS64 and approved by CAC that sold at Legend Auctions in May of 2023 for $12,373. While in January 2023, Heritage sold two PCGS graded MS64 double eagles, both without CACs. One sold for $5,640 and one sold for $4,440. The 1920 double eagle in this condition is a rarity in the series. This MS64 is a pleasing and original piece with a warm honey gold patina and brilliant golden mint luster. A sharp strike complements generally clean, near gem quality surfaces, and the eye appeal is very pleasing. There were only 228,250 of these struck. PCGS has graded 1,100 of them as MS64. NGC has graded 417 of them as MS64. And CAC has only approved 92 of them. Also important to note, there are only 3 graded by PCGS as MS65 and none finer. If you have this coin in an MS65, they go for a whopping $200,000 plus. Here we have a 1923S Monroe Commemorative half dollar, graded by PCGS as a mint state 66 and approved by CAC. This commemorative half dollar sold for $3,525 at Legend Auctions in May of 2023. In April of 2023, Heritage sold the same graded coin without a CAC sticker for $780. Heritage also sold another 1923 S Monroe in December of 2022 without the CAC sticker in mint state 66, also for $780. The before mentioned CAC approved coin fetched 4 times as much money as the non-CAC approved auction. This is a truly superb Monroe. Monroes do not typically come in such a high grade or with very much character. Typically, these have low relief details and often lackluster surfaces, making it a really hard coin to find in this condition. This coin features delicate teal and sky blue toning and mingles in with pastel lilac gray. The colors are subtle but pop when the lustrous surfaces are rotated in the light. The coin is well struck for its issue and the eye appeal is sensational. There were 274,077 minted. PCGS has graded 124 as an MS66. NGC has graded 71 as an MS66. And CAC has approved 26 of them. While Gray Sheet has dealer pricing listed as $2,000 for this condition, they tend to go for a lot higher. This 1912 nickel, graded by NGC as approved 65 and CAC approved, sold for $490.60 in May of 2023. In January of 2023, David Lawrence Auctions sold an NGC certified proof 65 with CAC approval for $625. In February of 2023, Heritage sold a PCGS certified proof 65 without the CAC sticker for $360. There are only 2,145 of these coins minted. Given the low mintage, they're a still pretty common coin, and the pricing appears to be going down. This concludes our first edition of the Coin Market Report. The month of May was a very strong market for CAC approved coins. The majority of the coins we discussed went up in value when compared to prior CAC approved coin auctions, and all of them outperformed non-CAC approved coins of the same type. As a reminder, this video is created for information and educational purposes only and is not intended to be used for financial or investment advice. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you did, please like and subscribe for more great content. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring.